Sage Tribe. It's the girl Sage Monroe. Welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. By the title of this video, y'all know we finna get very vulnerable. I love coming here and just being able to be authentic in what I'm experiencing. Just for the hell of it, this is my diary, but I really do be wishing that like you all can take something as well, you know, from it that may help you in life, or give you some answers that you've been seeking, or bare minimum, at least, you know, not make you feel so alone, you know. I have manifested the life of my dreams here. And if you've been following my journey, you know that 2 months ago, I packed all my shit and I moved out of the country. And I am a full-time, pretty much content creator now. And like literally everything that I sat with God about and wanted to materialize has come to life. And still, yet, after being hundreds of miles away from home and living in this beautiful reality, I still find myself in doubt of my abilities, of my gifts, of my power. And I'm like, oh, hell no. I didn't do all of this. I didn't come this fucking far to not believe in myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did not work this hard to still struggle with imposter syndrome, you know? And it is frustrating, but I just wanted to come on here and share my story with you all because I have found ways to pull myself out of it before I get in too deep. And y'all know if you've experienced it, it can get deep. So for me, how imposter syndrome has shown up, please let the sounds be a part of the experience. But for me, how imposter syndrome has showed up in my life, for the longest time, it was like negative self-talk. I would feel like I was telling myself just some of the most meanest things, like, you can't do this, or I knew you shouldn't have tried that. Like, look at you, you know, you didn't even make it, or you didn't succeed in that, or like, why are you so stupid, you know? And I just had a moment where I was like, who the fuck is that? Whose voice is that? Because that is not me. That is not how I talk to myself. Like, who is feeding me this bullshit, you know? And I had a moment where I had to get to a point to where I would tell the voice, don't talk to me like that. Or if there's a way that you're trying to communicate something to me, you can do that better. You know, you don't have to say it in this way. You can talk nicer to me. And I feel like over time, with my brain being programmed to just like talk shit about me, which is so crazy, right? You know, it'd be literally you versus you. But after, you know, a while, my brain just reprogrammed and was like, oh, okay, you don't like to be talked to like that? You stopped me in the process of doing that and gave me rewired a new way to talk to you, like gave me a better way to talk to you. Okay, I'll do that. And it's gotten better. It's gotten so much better. But now if I find myself in very stressful situations or I've made very big messes, I will find that voice trying to creep back up. But again, I'll go in, I'll talk to it. Hey, don't do that. We don't do that here. You know, we love me, you know? So besides that, imposter syndrome also shows up in me like not sharing my gifts, you know, me feeling insecure, me feeling unsatisfied, and like me shrinking, you know? It's like this disbelief in my magic, and we can't have that shit. I'm in this very, very pivotal time of integrating with my highest self, and she don't take no shit. She does not take no shit, okay? She's like, I'm that girl. You know, she feels like that girl. She vibrates at that girl frequency. So it's like the more I feed that, you know, the more I encourage that, the more integrated she becomes into my life, the better life gets. But still, those little things, that programming, whether it was me telling myself this or from my past and people telling me things that aren't true about me, like it's become a cycle that had to be broken. So I also experienced a very disconnected feeling with success. And I mean, at 21, I had my own business. I was in my own place. I had my own, like, I was living the life. I had a really great relationship. Still was not happy. Like, I was just like, this is not enough. This is not it. This is not like, I was just very unsatisfied with life. I was unsatisfied with myself. And I was just like, I don't want to live like this anymore, And I got into therapy, which I highly recommend. I'm in growth therapy right now, but I started in BetterHelp, which is online. They need to be sponsoring me. So, BetterHelp sponsorship coming soon. But yeah, I got into therapy and my therapist really helped me realize the power of acceptance of what is and also the power of presence, So how I've been able to really get a grasp on this imposter syndrome and shake myself out of these stints in time where I'm forgetting who the fuck I am. I have leaned into sharing my gifts. I do music. I just dropped the fucking album. I dropped an album, literally got my biggest content creating gig and started a really great relationship in the matter of 2 weeks. And I still found myself like, what is life? Am I on the right path? Like, shut the fuck up. Yes, you are, and there's nothing wrong to like need that reassurance with yourself, but something is like wrong when your mind is slipping you and you're forgetting who you are, you're forgetting your power, and you've manifested all these things. And then when it's time to step into the next phase, it's like, can I manifest this? Look at your track record. There is nothing that you need to be afraid of, especially not yourself. So I've been sharing my gifts. I've been sharing my music. I've been coming on my channel and sharing my voice, and I've also been going to therapy consistently. I have been working on, like I said, new ways to talk to myself appropriately and in a loving and positive and productive way. I also have gotten into the habit of like pushing myself, like, is my brain telling me that like I probably can't do that? Now it has to be done, and I'll go, and every single time I'm achieving it. And it's just like, okay, I know when you're starting new chapters and new journeys, there's always going to be some uncertainty, but we should never let that stop us or never let that uncertainty turn inward. I don't have to be uncertain in me. I know what I'm capable of. I know who I am. I know that anything that I desire, I can materialize. Like, that is my magic. That is my power. And just a continuous reminder of that. I feel like once I've manifested something, I need to kind of take a step back as well and relic in it. Stand in it and be like, wow, like I did this, I did this, instead of being like, let's move on to the next thing, because I had a history of doing that. And you don't really get to step back and look at what you've done because you're always worried about what you need to do. No. You got to really be present in every moment. When you're present in the moment, you're not thinking about what you should have done. You're not thinking about what you absolutely need to do. You are like right here, and you're finding the beauty and the love in all things around you and present and about you right now. And you're not judging it. You are really embracing it and just observing it. And I feel like that's what we're really supposed to be doing. When you get to this place of like imposter syndrome and like the depths of it in a negative way, it really comes from you judging yourself. And it's okay to, do a self-review once in a while, but it shouldn't get to a place of judgment, and especially not a place of dissatisfaction with oneself because of what you desire to materialize, because it's gonna come. You have to believe in yourself But if we don't have the foundation of that, then it's going to be a very difficult process, But last but not least, I will say that one thing that really, really helps me combat my imposter syndrome is gratitude. Oh my gosh, gratitude is the attitude. I'm so corny. But it really is. It really is. When you are in this place of like self-damnation, it is good for you to just be like, God, I'm grateful for all the things that I am, all the things that I'm capable of, all the things that I have, all the things that are on the horizon for me. Just hella gratitude, because it makes you aware of how much you've already done, how much you already are so blessed and already are all the things that you need to be. You have what you need. You are exactly who you need to be. Is there growing to be done? For sure. But we have to enjoy life, we have to enjoy every season of us, every part of us. And that is what I just began realizing for myself. Like, yeah, like I have to chill on myself a little bit. I'm 25 years old now. Like, I have time. Even if you're 40, you have time. As long as your heart is beating, like there is still, you're not late to anything. And there is no need to compare your journey to anyone, right? You're right where you need to be. And that's why I keep telling myself, stay in your lane and continue to do things that are loving to self, pour into self. I like to reward myself, I like to allow myself to rest more nowadays. Like, you're doing good. Slow down. You're good. You don't have to rush life. You don't have to feel like you have to complete life in a day. God ain't built the world in a day. So, I am grateful that I've come to this point, because I've seen how imposter syndrome not only has affected my interpersonal relationship, but it has affected my relationship with other people, my significant others, friendships, family. And I don't want to have this be something that I carry into my children. When I have children, I don't want to be so unaccepting of myself that I project that on them. I want to accept myself. I want to love my life. I want to love myself completely at any stage that I'm in, and trust that, and to trust my power. Continue to remember who I am and all that I am capable of, and just have an immense amount of gratitude for how far I've come. Y'all, we are doing the damn thing, and I'm so proud of us. I'm so proud of you. Like, damn, look at you. I see you being out, like, you're doing it. You're doing it as we speak. And I feel like that's all the divine really wants us to do, is just show up. Just show up as yourself. As soon as you start having the thoughts of what it did, I know, you start pushing it further away from you. Call it in, okay? Lately, I have been choosing delusion. Take what you need, leave the rest. But lately, I have been choosing delusion. Even for things that I have not materialized yet. I'm like, duh, I can do that. Duh, I can create that. Duh, I'm capable of that. Like, yeah, absolutely. Like, that is within my grasp. I am capable of anything. I am powerful. And your brain will literally recalibrate to that. It will believe it. How do you think I made it here? I'm like, continue choosing delusions, sis, because it's doing something for you. Okay, it's doing something for your skin. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. But I'm just really grateful that you all are such a safe space for me where I can even talk about this, because people experience this at many different parts of their journey. I feel like I'm at a pinnacle in my journey right now, and I'm experiencing it, So no matter where you are, if you're on, in the valley, or if you're up in the mountains in your journey, like, you have to just continue to check in with yourself and be a reminder and a safe soundboard for yourself that you're limitless, baby. You are limitless. There is literally, like, your desires are, like, obsessed with you, okay? Like, they cannot stay away from you even if they wanted to. Your art is freaking top tier $1 billion pieces that someday will be bought by the most successful and wealthiest people in the world, or listened to by millions and trillions of people in the world. Like, there are no limitations for you. The limitations do really start here, and we have to release all limitations, and we have to fly, and we have to conjure this magic within us and just focus on the alchemization of our dreams and nothing else. And nothing else. None of the naysayers. None of whether it has been created or not. If the divine has given you the vision, has given you the dream, has given you the ability, run with it. I believe in you, and I believe in me. Again, so appreciative of y'all being such a safe space and listening today. Comment below if you have also been experiencing this. Like, let me know I'm not alone, sis. Don't leave me. But yeah, comment maybe even if there are some, like, things that you use and you do to also, like, help yourself, like, when you are experiencing imposter syndrome. And yeah, I look forward to conversing with y'all down in the comments. If you're not subscribed yet and you feel like it's in alignment, I would love to accept you with open arms into the tribe. We invite you over here. We invite you. As always, I'm sending y'all so much peace and love. Until next time.